I'm Felicia.
Who are you? Oh, and I'm Michaela.
Yes, this is Michaela. And this is our review of...
Ninjato!
Ninjato!
Sorry, I always wanted to be an anime girl. Is that super politically incorrect? Should I not have said that?
No, because in the review of King of Tokyo, I actually say it's very Japan anime.
Because I kind of have anime eyes. Like, they're huge or like half the size of my face. So
Are you...
I feel like I'm entitled. It's like, okay, it's legit if I do that.
Are you just petting your ego in front of 200
Yes.
viewers?
No, actually, I don't think it's a very good thing to have anime eyes. I often look like a drunk puppy. Like, you know.
Do you do that? Do you do the whole motion where you fall on the floor?
Yeah. I do.
In Ninjato, players take on the role of a master ninja trying to become a legend among the families. In the box, you'll find the game board with all of its buildings, victory track, and areas to place the cards, clan tokens with different values on them, skill tiles which give you an ability and have different animal schools, envoy cards which are people who can bribe with treasure and make some victory points, treasure tokens which are what you are trying to steal to bribe the envoys, rumor cards which will give you bonus points at the end of the game, an enchanted bag which looks like a regular bag to the naked eye, wooden shurikens to be used in the game and sometimes out of the game, dojo cards which will determine your ninja stance when fighting or invading guards, and finally guards and elite guards which guard the different houses.
Each player chooses a color and gets his shurikens and wooden tokens. Randomly place these wooden tokens on the turn order track. Place the other one on the start of the victory track. Shuffle the guard cards and the elite guards and make 2 decks. From the guard deck, place 1 guard at each of the houses. These are the guards on sentry duty for that house. Place a 2 and a 4 red and blue clan token at each house, and place 1 green 6 token on the 5th house. Shuffle the treasure token inside the magic bag, and draw 3 of them for each of the houses. These are what you are trying to steal. Shuffle the 3 disguise cards and place them face down. Next to that deck, you'll place the skill cards deck. These represent skills you can learn from your sensei. Draw a number of skill cards equal to the number of players and place them in the court. Shuffle the envoy cards and place 4 face up in the palace. The number on top is their age, by the way. Shuffle the rumor card and place 4 next to the pavilion. Finally, shuffle the dojo cards, give 4 to each player, and turn over 3 in the dojo area. Starting with player number 1 on the track, you can now begin round 1 of Ninjato.
The game is very simple, yet you need some strategy. A player will basically choose 3 locations on his turn by placing his shurikens at those locations. As soon as you place one, you activate the location before placing your next one. Each location will do something different. Let me go through them one by one. In the dojo, you are basically gathering numbered cards in your hand to be used against guards. The low numbers are good for guards who suck at detecting stealth, and the high numbers are good against guards who are weak in combat. The 3 can also be used as a +1 or -1 to another card you play. You can have up to 7 cards in your hand. This area will also determine the next round order of play. The next area I want to talk about is the houses. Here you try to defeat guards with your cards. You can try beating guard by sneaking or fighting them. The cards in your hand will determine the outcome. To sneak past them, you must play a lower number than their guard value. To attack them, you must play a higher number. When you win against a guard, you take the lowest treasure and place it on your shuriken. Now you must decide whether to leave with the treasure or going to keep against more guard in the house. So you know the power of the sentry outside. But you have no idea who's inside. If you leave, take the treasure. If not, flip over another guard and try to beat him. If you entered the house in sneak mode, you must continue in sneak mode. Same goes for the fighting mode. The more you beat, the more treasure you'll get. If you flip over a guard with the alarm symbol on him, draw a treasure from the bag and then flip over the most valuable treasure to its red side as well. Now you know that this guard sounded the alarm and that the next guard to show will be an elite guard, which as you guessed are very strong. So as you are winning battles, you are collecting treasure. If you lose a battle because you don't have the right cards, you get to leave with only 1 of the treasures and the rest are discarded. So now you know how to defeat the guard in the 5 houses on the board. If you defeat all the guards and get all the treasures in a house, you can change the clan marker for another clan marker. Also, the sentry is discarded for this entire round and the elite guards you defeated go in front of you for bonus points later on.
Another location on the board is the sensei. You can visit him to gain the abilities on those skill cards. To gain a card, you must discard a card of that value from your hand. If you have a skill of the same animal school learned, you do not need to discard. These skills add bonuses once per round to your attacks or sneak skills. If you use one, flip it over. Some skills allow you other special abilities, like turning a skill face up again, or others will change the number on your cards completely. So the sensei area is to learn new skills, and are always replaced. Another area you can visit is the palace. Here you will try to win over envoys by bribing them with your well-earned treasures. This area is just to trade in your treasures for victory points, or honor points to be more specific. The envoy cards will tell you what you can trade in to get them. Also, during the bonus scoring phases, the player with the most and second most envoy cards will score bonus points. If there is a tie, the player with the oldest envoy wins. Finally, the last location you can visit is the pavilion to create rumors with people about a particular clan you are invested in. Think of rumor cards as objective cards. Fill them out before the game ends to maximize your victory points. When you take one, you can replace it. So now you know what each location does, so on your turn you simply go to 3 of them. You can also repeat locations twice or even 3 times. After the 3rd, 5th, and 7th round, there is a scoring phase. The first and second player with the most envoy cards for each clan will get the reward. Do this for each clan in the order they appear from top to bottom between those rounds. At the end of the final bonus scoring phase, the game ends and you tally up more bonus points. You will get points for rumor cards in which you are successful. 1 bonus point for each unused treasure, and you get 1 or 2 points for each elite you defeated. Players with the most honor become the legendary ninja of Ninjato. Ninjato is a great game. We're giving it an 8 on 10.